Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. If you've been following along with us, you already know we've laid down some absolutely incredible multi-agent foundations. But today we're hitting a massive milestone. It's day 8, and we are diving straight into the actual brains behind the whole operation. So, the big question we're tackling today is this. How do we actually manage multi-agent memory? I mean, it's one thing to have a single AI processing a single prompt, right? But how do these digital brains organize, retain, and recall information when you've got a whole team of them working together? It's like a giant puzzle.
Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today's theory to practice approach. First step, day 8, memory management. Then we'll break down the 4 types of memory, take a look at the technical engine, and finally, we'll dive right into the business assistant project.
Let's jump into Section 1, Day 8, Memory Management. Day 8 is entirely dedicated to agent memory management. Because honestly, without memory, an agent is just kind of reacting to the present moment in a complete vacuum. If we want our agents to actually learn, to adapt, and to be genuinely useful in complex pipelines, architecting their memory is literally the most critical hurdle we have to clear. Moving right along to Section 2, the 4 types of memory. First up, we absolutely have to contrast short-term memory against long-term memory. Think of short-term memory as the agent's immediate scratchpad processing. It's whatever fits inside its active context window to complete a task right in the moment. But on the flip side, long-term memory, that is the persistent vault. It's a vault of past experiences and rules that survives long after that current task is completely wiped. Now, what's really interesting here is our third pillar, conversation memory. Think about it like human interaction. If I ask you a question, your reply depends entirely on what I just said to you, right? Conversation memory provides that specific continuous thread so your interactive agents don't suddenly, lose the plot halfway through a chat. And finally, we have shared memory. This is the collective framework that allows multiple agents to access the exact same information pool. This is where the multi-agent development really, truly shines. Because if Agent A learns a vital piece of information, Agent B needs to instantly know it, without having to relearn it from scratch. This shared pool is essentially the connective tissue of the whole team. All right, on to Section 3, the technical engine. Look, you simply cannot build modern AI memory without vector databases. It's a real game changer. This is your foundational backend infrastructure. Instead of just stuffing data into rigid rows and columns like we used to, vector databases store information as these high-dimensional concepts. This allows massive amounts of data to be searched by its actual meaning, making it incredibly efficient for our multi-agent systems to access. But having a powerful database is just one piece of the puzzle, right? We also have to implement active memory retrieval strategies, because simply hoarding data is totally useless if the agent can't pull out the right info at the exact right moment. These agents have to know when to query that short-term scratchpad versus when they actually need to dig deep into the long-term vault. They have to filter the data dynamically so they aren't completely overwhelmed, which brings us to Section 4, the Business Assistant Project. Okay, this is the ultimate test of everything we've just unpacked. Project Design Memory Architecture for an AI Business Assistant. You see, we aren't just memorizing terms today. You are actually functioning as an architect. Think about it. An AI business assistant needs to juggle meeting notes, client histories, ongoing chat threads, and dense company-wide policies all at the exact same time. It's the whole shebang. So here is the ultimate challenge I want to leave you with. How will you combine these 4 memory types to architect this AI business assistant? Seriously, how will you balance those quick short-term tasks with that deep long-term knowledge, all while weaving in conversation memory for chats and shared memory for seamless backend collaboration? Think deeply about these layers, trust your new technical engine, and get out there and start building. Once you crack this, what else could you automate? I'll see you in the next